For Unit 2, Week 5's Direct Instruction, we are going to look at ways that we can add complexity to our writing. Specifically, we are going to look at sentence combining. The first way that we can combine sentences is by inserting words and phrases. To do this, you take key information from one sentence and insert it into another. You may have to change the forms of the words or add additional punctuation in order to make this grammatically correct. For an example, Coxey led one of the first protest marches on Washington. The march occurred in 1894. We can take these two sentences, insert the information from the first one from the second one into the first one, and we have the following combined sentence. In 1864, Coxey led one of the first protest marches in Washington. This sentence sounds much more mature and is better constructed than the original example. The second way that we can combine sentences is by using compound elements. Two or more short sentences may have common elements, such as subjects or verbs, that can be combined. Our first example, Betsy Ross is famous as a heroine of the American Revolution. Molly Pitcher is also a heroine of the Revolution. We can combine these two sentences, their subjects, Betsy Ross and Molly Pitcher, into one sentence, which would read, Betsy Ross and Molly Pitcher are famous heroines of the Revolution. A second example, during the American Revolution, Deborah Sampson disguised herself as a man. She fought in several skirmishes. She was wounded twice. These three sentences are rather short and kind of choppy. By combining them, we can come up with a much better sentence. For example, during the American Revolution, Deborah Sampson disguised herself as a man, fought in several skirmishes, and was wounded twice. In this case, we have a list of what she did during the American Revolution. Forming compound sentences using conjunctive adverbs. Another way to combine sentences, other than by using coordinating conjunctions, such as and, but, or, is to use conjunctive adverbs. The box below shows some of the more frequently used conjunctive adverbs, such as accordingly, consequently, finally, furthermore, however, instead, therefore, and thus. When using a conjunctive adverb, place a semicolon at the end of the word before the adverb. Okay. For example, musicals have always aimed to delight audiences. Some musicals have attained the level of art. Here we have two sentences. We'd like to combine them using a conjunctive adverb. When you combine them, you have music have always aimed to delight audiences. Semicolon, furthermore, some have attained the level of art. We can also combine sentences using subordination. You can use a subordinate clause to express an idea that provides additional information about your main idea. A subordinate clause is a group of words that includes a subject and a verb, but does not express a complete thought. For example, George Washington appointed the first cabinet. It included Thomas Jefferson. When we combine these two, we get the sentence, George Washington appointed the first cabinet, which included Thomas Jefferson. We have taken the information, which included Thomas Jefferson, from the second sentence, but in this case, it is a subordinate clause in the combined sentence. That piece cannot stand alone. It does not express a complete thought. Okay. Using these skills and the words that we have just gone over, I would like you to complete the exercise at the below this video. Please make sure that you pay careful attention to the way I would like you to combine the sentences. All right, and if you have any questions, please feel free to message me. Thank you.